What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the channel. Today I got something really special to look at. A friend of mine brought in this super cool 82 Strat for repair, and I gotta be honest, I wasn't paying attention when he dropped it off. He brought it to a gig and it was loud, and I was hanging out with Jack Daniels, and I really didn't hear what he was saying when he gave it to me. So I figured we'd just sit down, you and me, and figure out what's going on with this guitar. Should be easy to figure out. Guitars aren't that hard. So out of the box, this is an 82 Strat, and it's made in Japan. Let me tell you what, looking at it fit and finish, these Japanese guitars of the era were really, really good. And this one is good. There's rust all over the saddles, rust on the switch screws, rust on the pickup screws. It looks like this scratch plate's been replaced. There's new screws in there, and this looks way newer than the rest of the guitar. So that's something worth investigating. This neck has seen it, man. This is awesome. Like, he's earned every bit of these marks that are on here. Frets are hammered too. Man, I don't know how much he wants me to get into with this guitar. The nut's got a chip in it. You know, I might know a friend that we could bring it over to, and he's really good with frets and stuff like that. I think you guys know him. Anyway, we'll treat it like a car, right? Test as presented. They showed up in tune, and the strings are wonderfully set. It's not here for a setup, I promise you that. Man, it's got this super flat, like a U-shaped neck on it. That is awesome. That's one of the best Stratocaster necks that I've ever felt. Just to be honest with you, that's really, really good. Tell you, this is one of those sleeper guitars, man. If you can get your hands on one of these, this is awesome. I don't care what anybody says. I've always liked these bigger headstocks. I think that's really cool looking. It's got all the original tuners. They're not bent up. Maybe this guy is a little bit. Yeah, I think he's bent in a little bit. The rest of them all look like they're in good shape. All the screws are right. It's even got the back scratch plate. That's cool. Alright, let's plug it in. Maybe it's here because it makes some weird sounds. You know, weird sounds that it's not supposed to. Works good. A volume switch is kind of like a light switch. And the pickup selector is really scratchy. I don't know, man. It plays and it feels and it sounds really good, except for being a little scratchy in that switch and maybe dirty in the volume pot. This scratch guard being replaced does make me want to get in there and take a look at what happened. You know, make sure everybody did a good job when they were in there before. But man, it just plays and sounds great. We got to run through these pickups. I know it's a little scratchy, but you got to hear this. Here's a neck pickup. Let's add a little overdrive. That's nasty. All right, here's a middle pickup. That volume pot is definitely dirty. Woo! That bridge is spanky.
Alright, let's get this nasty switch and pots cleaned up. I don't really want to open too much of the guitar, but I do want to get this debris all cleaned out of here. There's just dust and wood shavings and all kinds of stuff from throughout the years in there. Just blow it out with the air nozzle. The idea with the spray is you want to get inside the pot, like up in here. And then with the switch, inside the switch. Because that one's sealed from the back, so you got to get into it from the front. And then exercise the crap out of it. There was a screw hole in the scratch guard that was a little woggled out, so here's what you do. Just get some scrap pieces of wood, jam them in there until they stop going, and then put your screw back in. That'll give it a nice piece of wood to anchor into. Cool trick, huh? I know it doesn't affect the sound, but I really would like to clean some of this rust up without changing the bridge. It's original, it says Fender, it looks cool. The chrome is gone, but at least we can get some of this rust off of here and make it not look so gnarly.
All right, we got this thing good and cleaned up, so let's see what it sounds like. Play a little Tom Morello guitar solo. The volume knob's nice and quiet now. So's the switch. That's beautiful. I know cleaning the rust off doesn't help with the sound at all, but it looks better and it helps that patina kind of pop out. It looks really nice now. Just give her a whirl, man. Start with the neck pickup. Oh yeah, give it the middle. And bridge. That's stangy.
All right, let's do the cool positions, 2 and 4. She's one solid Strat, man. I tell you, this is probably the most comfortable Stratocaster neck that I've ever played ever. It's like a thin, modified U shape. And this only happened on the made in Japan Fender Stratocasters from 1982 to 1987. If you find yourself one of these on Reverb at a pawn shop somewhere, grab it, because this is one beautifully sounding, beautifully playing guitar. I'd be comfortable bringing this out and playing it all night. The neck is super comfortable. It just fits right in the palm of my hand, but I can get all the way around it. So these Hendrixy type bar chords, that's easy to get to for me. That's beautiful. And it's not the super, super thin neck at the nut. It's just a little bit wider than that. This is perfect. Perfect in the neck. Great setup. Good feeling bridge. And the controls are all CTS original. And sound good. That's a sealed switch. And I normally don't like them. But this one, there's nothing wrong. So why change it? Switchcraft jack. Nice and clean. Good Fender tuners. There's not much more to this guitar. The pickups sound great, and they're those vintage early 80s pickups. Nice wind on them. Made in Japan guitars were never really meant to leave the country. These were meant to be sold in Japan. So if you got your hands on one in the United States, you were really lucky. Fender Japan set out to make their guitars superior to the American market. And to be honest with you, I think they might have nailed it. Could this be the best sleeper guitar ever? Yeah, it might be. And you could get your hands on one. Thanks so much for checking out the video. And if you guys like this content, please hit like, hit subscribe, and most importantly, ring that notification bell so you get notified every time I drop new content. Thanks so much. See you guys in the next video.